Rome, the eternal city, a place of grandeur, violence, and secrets. Beneath its marble temples and blood-soaked arenas lies a story rarely told. A tale not of emperors or warriors, but of a boy caught in the vortex of one of the most dangerous minds in history. His name was Sporus. He was young, he was vulnerable, and he became the unwilling obsession of Emperor Nero, Rome's most infamous tyrant. Was Sporus a victim or a pawn? Why did Nero have him castrated, only to marry him? And what twisted legacy did this leave behind? Tonight, we delve into the shadows of imperial Rome, unraveling the haunting story of Sporus, a name erased from power but not from tragedy, betrayal, cruelty, and a fate darker than death itself. This is not just history, it's a descent into the heart of madness. The life of Sporus is one of the most tragic and haunting episodes in Roman imperial history, a tale entangled in cruelty, power, identity, and manipulation. Who was Sporus? Sporus was a young Roman boy during the reign of Emperor Nero from 54 to 68 CE. His real name is unknown. Sporus may not have been a personal name, but a derogatory nickname meaning seed or sown one in Greek, possibly referencing castration or infertility. He became infamous not by his own doing, but because of the bizarre and deeply disturbing obsession Emperor Nero developed with him. The tragic transformation. Nero is said to have been mourning the death of his wife, Poppaea Sabina, whom he reportedly killed in a fit of rage while she was pregnant. Stricken by guilt and obsessed with her beauty, Nero was captivated by Sporus due to the boy's uncanny resemblance to Poppaea. What followed was a grotesque attempt to recreate his lost wife. Nero had Sporus castrated and began treating him as a woman, forcing him into the role of Poppaea. He even married him in a public ceremony, dressing him in women's clothing and having him attend imperial functions as the empress. Nero paraded Sporus around the empire, calling him Sabina, a macabre and public performance of his own delusions. This act was not only dehumanizing, but it also placed Sporus in an incredibly precarious position. He was both a symbolic trophy and a prisoner in the imperial machine, unable to escape his role, subjected to ridicule, and completely under Nero's control. After Nero's death in 68 CE, Sporus's life did not improve. He was passed from one powerful Roman to another. The general Nymphidius Sabinus, who briefly seized power after Nero's fall, took Sporus as his own consort, again exploiting the boy for his association with the emperor. When Sabinus was murdered, Sporus was captured and eventually ended up in the hands of Emperor Otho and later Vitellius, both of whom continued the cycle of degradation. Vitellius reportedly planned to publicly humiliate Sporus in a mock wedding spectacle that would end with his execution in a gladiatorial arena, essentially turning Sporus's suffering into mass entertainment. Rather than endure this final humiliation, Sporus is said to have committed suicide, likely while still a teenager. Sporus's life is a stark reminder of how absolute power, when unchecked, can warp reality and destroy the lives of the vulnerable. He was a victim of imperial madness, used as a tool for delusion, grief, and domination. While many Roman historians wrote about Sporus with a mix of satire and horror, modern perspectives see his life as one marked by systematic abuse, loss of agency, and profound psychological trauma. In a time when gender, identity, and power were twisted to serve the desires of emperors, Sporus stands as a tragic figure, a ghost of the past who reminds us of the human cost of tyranny.